Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below, and more importantly, subscribe. We're going quick, we're going fast. And for this one, we get straight into it. We're talking about your boy Isak Pitbull Cruz, getting that unanimous decision over Fierro last night in an all-out Mexican war, an all-out Mexican fight, showing the fight fans what entertainment can come from the sport of boxing. These two men threw defense out of the damn window and just let their hands go. They were really just trying to fight to show who was the man in that ring that night. Who was the alpha male? Who was the alpha fighter? It was entertaining. It definitely added to the card last night for the Benavidez Morrell fight. All out good pay-per-view event. Shout out to the PBC for putting on a great card. I hope it did well. Again, didn't really agree with the pay-per-view cost, but it is what it is. We paid it, supporting the sport, supporting boxing. But again, we got to get out of that pay-per-view. Everything's got to be pay-per-view because that card last night, if more eyes could have seen it on, free TV or lower pay-per-view or subscription base, that is what builds the brand. That's what builds these fighters up, and that's what builds up the sport. But anyways, that's another video, another topic. We're talking about Isak Pitbull Cruz. Where does he go from here? Where is the next road for the Pitbull Cruz? Where does Isak go? In our honest opinion, there's not many ways, not many options for him, especially if he's going to stay with the hands of PBC. He did get a deal or an offer from Turkey Al Sheikh to take on the likes of Ryan Garcia in May 2025 on that triple header that they've got going on. Obviously, he turned it down because he had this fight already scheduled here on February 1st, 2025. So he turned it down. Some people call it a dud. We don't. He already had business here. He's already aligned to PBC. They've been taking care of him, putting money in his pocket. You got to stay loyal, and we got that good. Now that fight's done. What does he do next? Does he get back in to the sweepstakes of taking on the likes of Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez? Can he get up there with them boys at 140? They are big. They are swatting, but hey, he's shown that he can make that weight. He's shown that he has pop, and he's shown that he has power, and he showed that he can press any fighter in that ring. So where does he go? Where does the Pitbull go? Honestly, if he stays with PBC, I think they're lining it up clearly for a Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz 2. I don't want to see it. Don't want to see it because in this case, I do believe Gervonta Tank Davis will stop Isak and stop him pretty early, stop him pretty quick, especially if he keeps fighting the way he does, especially last night. Not saying it's bad, it's entertaining, but that's food. That is easy work for fighters who have power and IQ. Guys like Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis, they will eat somebody like Pitbull Cruz alive fighting the way he did last night. Again, not saying it's bad, it's entertaining. We love that. That makes the sport grow. I'm just saying, styles make fights, and he's a bad matchup for those individuals, for himself. They will tear him apart. They'll pick him apart, and he's wide open. He almost got dropped last night against Fierro. Fierro was not backing down. Both men laid it out on the line. They had it going. Again, entertaining fight. I will watch Pitbull Cruz anytime he comes on to a card. And I guess that's why PBC keeps putting him on. He's entertainment, man, and other fighters need to take note. If you want to keep getting to the bag, keep getting fights, keep getting scheduled, you need to come in there and fight. Don't run around. Don't run around too long. At least, box smart, but press and bring the action, man. People paid their money to see a fight. We didn't pay to come see a damn chess match all night. Shout out to Isak Pitbull Cruz, man. But back to it, what we're saying is, I think first option is a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis, especially if he stays with PBC. PBC only has limited options between 135 and 140. I think they're trying to build a road back to the Tank Davis, especially once he fights Lamont Roach here in March 1st. Get that out the way. He should win, should be victorious. I believe it would be a late stoppage in that one since both men know each other. And then build up a Tank Davis, Pitbull Cruz rematch later this year, probably between September and October to build off, the end of the year fight momentum heading into the new year. That's the road. That's where I see him going. That's where I see his management going. Do I agree? No. I think he needs to actually, stay at the 140 and take on the likes of either a Teofimo Lopez, Him and Ryan Garcia will be a good little matchup, but he's got Devin Haney business to take care of later this year, especially if they both get past their fights here that's already scheduled in May. So those two are clearly out of the window. Here's an off topic I would like to see for Isak Pitbull Cruz, and somebody that would give him a hell of a fight, and it could be dangerous for him. Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall, 140 pounds, and Isak Cruz getting it on is a hell of a fight, hell of a match. Both men will definitely lay it out in the ring. It would be a chess match until it isn't. I think the early rounds for Jack, he would move around trying to stay off that pressure from Isak to try and wear him down. But I think in this case, Isak would know that, come in and fight a little bit smarter and press him towards the middle of the rounds. And I think we'll see an all-out action fight. You know, Jack, he gives entertaining fights at all times. I think that'd be a good matchup for him. I know we said Teofimo Lopez earlier. I think he dog walks Isak, but I think it'll still be an entertaining fight while it lasts. It'll be a late stoppage, in my opinion, from Teofimo stopping Isak. He's a better boxer, high IQ, and he deals with pressure fighters just like Isak easily. He loves them type of fighters because he's a true counter puncher. He loves that. He will ride and use his momentum and then pick his shots appropriately, and he's got good pop and good power. But I would love to see that. That'd be a big fight, big pay-per-view. Hope try to get away from pay-per-view, but it would be a pay-per-view event. But it'd be a big fight that would, bring the eyeballs out, bring the casual fans out, and it'll be very entertaining. Isak's got options, though. I think he just needs to hang around the 140-pound division and just make his bones there. Don't go back for the Tank Davis 2, even though I know business-wise, PBC-wise, that's really what's out there. That's really what's left. That's really the next big fight, right? If they're going to keep it in-house and keep doing what they're doing, living on an island, that's clearly what they're going to try to do. They even mentioned it last night on the telecast of how Isak was the only man to take Gervonta Tank Davis all 12 rounds in the most recent years. I got it. Good. PBC trying to keep everything in-house and trying to stay on that island, trying to maintain as much as they can. So logically, business-wise, I do see that as the next path. I do see that as the next fight. Unfortunately, I would rather see him with the likes of Teofimo Lopez, Jack Catterall, maybe the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney winner would be a good scrap for him. And, to really get his brand growing. He is growing. The fans love him. He's got a good base. And he's a hell of a fighter, entertaining. Either way, we talked way too long on this one already, man. It's your boy Isak Pitbull Cruz. Where should he go? How does he go? Hit that comment section. Let us know what you think. And as always, hit that like button. Let us grow. Subscribe, man. We appreciate all the love. Until the next time, peace.